Okay guys, let me introduce you quickly to my channel first off. Here I'll just be posting reviews as well as random gameplay from up and coming games. So if you like my channel then please subscribe, as it helps my videos get noticed a little more and you can keep track of my uploads as well. This audio commentary is going to be slightly academic because I wanted to bring up certain points on the video, so I made a list. Also I've uploaded the full entire match of Rush that I edited out these clips from. You can see how I utilised the kit. There are a number of reasons why I did this. Number one, so you can see how I use the Recon class, and number two, that I just didn't edit out random gameplay clips to use as a sniper tutorial and take you all for fools. I only had 2 deaths in the entire match, as well as numerous amounts of kills, so if you feel like watching the match, then click the annotation on the screen. It will be in 3 parts at just over 25 minutes long, but I feel it will help you understand a little better. Another thing, and while I'm introducing you to my videos, I'm sorry if I'm going to come across as preaching, but I'm just throwing you tips that have helped my gameplay. It's mainly aimed at people who are making the transition from Modern Warfare 2 to Bad Company, and basically just want some help on how to do this. Just to involve simple but yet useful ethics when using the Recon kit. No means a pro at any game, but if my opinion helps you, then that's all good for me. For those of you who already made the transition, or if I've forgotten anything and you want me to contribute more than I do, please feel free to leave a comment or a message and I'll reply to you personally, or I'll post an annotation with acknowledgement. So in the demo at the moment there are 2 main sniper rifles that are unlocked. These are the M24, a bolt action rifle with a high damage rate, increased accuracy but a low fire rate. The bolt action holds 5 rounds per magazine, and it should be treated as though it's 5 rounds, 5 kills, which doesn't always lead to that conclusion, but it's always good to think of it as that. There is also a Type 88 sniper rifle, which is a semi-automatic rifle holding 10 rounds per magazine. This rifle will normally kill 2 to 4 bullets on the torso area, and it's 1 shot to the head. Every sniper rifle should be 1 shot to the head. The basic ethic you should employ when using the Recon class is stealth. If you intend to play the Recon, work with the environment and give your teammates the support they need from a distance. The last thing you would want is the entire squad spawn trapped at one particular point because of your inability to move into decent cover and provide cover for them. It's also important to move up the map as well. Let's say for instance if an objective's been captured, bomb site's been destroyed, then you need to move up so your squad can actually spawn with you. If you're going to be spawning, if you're going to be hanging back, the last thing they want is to obviously run up to join the rest of the squad and the team. So you need to be keeping track of how the squad is actually progressing. It's not your job as a Recon class to actually rush the enemy, but to take full advantage of the range of the weapon. Utilise your kit. You're given motion detectors and C4 off the bat to the best of your advantage to help your squad. Don't let your teammates do all the running about. If you see a tank or an AA vehicle, or any other vehicle for that matter, flank them and place the C4 on it. You will receive vehicle damage, which 30 for actual damage, and 100 points for actually destroying the vehicle, plus kills, which significantly bumps your scores and XP for that class. So what I'm trying to say here is if you actually go out your way to destroy something that only an engineer or yourself can actually destroy, then you will actually receive XP for that class, which will then entail you to obviously get better perks, better weapons, and a better sniper rifle in general. Motion detectors help you and your teammates pick up enemy tanks and movement. So obviously if you're camping away, the last thing you want is an enemy teammate to come up and stab you, get your dog tags from you as well, which can be pretty embarrassing. This also makes you change your position into a better one, or you can actually flank the enemy. This will all depend on how you move, either as a unit or individually. Always keep clear of direct paths, roads to buildings, etc., and always use the cover to move. The last thing you want is to be running down the middle of the road, open area, and to get headshot from another sniper, or to be roadkill by a tank. As I say, it's pretty embarrassing. It's the last thing you want on the kill feed. Next topic I'll be talking about is dealing with bullet drop. This is also a tricky one to judge, but I always seem to start at the very top of the head and I move it up for a fraction. And when I say fraction, you kind of, over time you begin to judge how far the shot is. You will know what I mean if you've played the demo or if you've played a previous Bad Company. So as if the cross was directly above them, I move the line to the top of the head and shoot. This seems to be enough compensation for the bullet drop to make a clean headshot, as in the video it will show you. I do show it off quite a couple of times. The greater distances also require much more height on the rifle. I judge this by aiming at the head to start with, same as previously, and going slightly higher, going for a body shot and shoot. The worst case scenario is going to be that you have to shoot them again, but if you quick off the trigger, he will actually reload the bolt action rifle pretty fast. You can just shoot down the sights and take him out for a second. It all depends on how quick of a player he actually is. If he's obviously going to realise he's going to get shot, then he will move out the way, but you can obviously judge this. Picking targets. Always look for people who are holding an RPG. The reason being is 80% of the time they have to stand still to get a shot on whatever they're shooting and giving you a clear headshot. Also look for people who have just spawned. It's not necessarily something that I condone, but unfortunately if people are pinned down, squads are pinned down, then they will be spawning on top of each other and it will give you some easy kills. Try to read where the player is going, look for movement and move the crosshairs to a projected path. And when I mean projected path, let's say for instance they're running up a road and the only path is to turn left, then obviously you need to guide the sniper rifle to the middle of the road, and when they enter the crosshairs you need to take the shot. Let the enemy do the work, it's not your job. Make sure that every shot counts. Of course there will be times when you miss, but judge your shots accordingly and work out distances, bullet drop and enemy movement. Look for stationary enemies such as snipers in buildings, bushes, high ground, as it will stop them counter sniping you in the long run. Basically if you're there shooting at an enemy position, then it won't take them long to realise where you are. Enemies on the move should always be avoided until you feel confident you can one shot one kill them. The more you shoot at a target, the more you actually give away position to the enemy. Okay, so I'm going to have to summarise quickly because I'm running out of time. If you are going to either play as the assault, the medic, the recon or the engineer, then please play your role. Basically if you are the assault, then throw down the ammo cases that you do actually get. They do regenerate, you do get XP from them if people actually walk over and resupply, especially if you're the medic as well, because obviously you need to be close to the action. If anyone dies then you need to be there for them so you can revive them. You get XP for that as well. Playing as the engineer, fixing tanks as well as quad bikes, you do get XP for that as well. Fix the tanks. Obviously it's going to be better to roll in there with a 100% health tank than obviously one that's going to be on its last legs. So basically, just to finish off, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if I've come across as a little bit preachy, but please feel free to leave a comment, rate the videos as well, and if you like my videos then please subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.
Цель Альфа захвачена. Отличная работа.